Welcome, all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is another episode of Uneducated Sports Talk. I am your host, Carlos Clayton. Before we get started, please do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk for your best live commentary and play by play reaction of all social media. And of course, prizes, giveaways that we have galore on this channel, you guys. Welcome to another episode of Uneducated Sports Talk. Let's get right into it, man. As a black man, I can only speak from my experiences of life itself, right? Now, we have this controversy between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese are both fighting for Rookie of the Year. But here's the twist. I have Caitlin Clark winning by a landslide, and it's okay to feel that way if you are a black person. So much hate going on in today's world. People love to put different cultures, at war with each other. And it's been like that since everyone can remember. Let's just keep it real. We have Caitlin Clark, who is about as white, mayo, mayonnaise as you can get. And you got Angel Reese. She's about as hood, and she's part of the African American community. So we know just right there, there's gonna be odds in that. On top of that, the rivalry from college, hell, even from their high school days, right? Then college, and now the pros, they've been going at it. But in hindsight, I guarantee you these two are a-okay around each other. It's just one fan base and the other fan base that are there to just tear each other apart, and it drives me crazy. So when I say I can only speak from the black experience, here we go. It's funny how when a black person, male or female, try to be indifferent from the stereotypical culture of being African American, we are perceived corny, Uncle Tom's. But there's a difference between all of that. And what I say is, we are a product of our environment. And it's not just black folks, it's white folks, it's Hispanic folks, it's Asian folks. Everyone's a product of their environment for good and for bad, right? There's no denying that. And it's so when I say being indifferent, when you speak proper, they don't say, "Oh, you have an intellectual way of saying things." No, they say, "You talking white," right? It's always been like that. When you focus on your school grades, right? You focus on school more than you focus on the outside world and the shenanigans that comes with it. Oh, you're a nerd, right? If you love too hard, right? If you try and embrace life, love itself, oh, you're a simp. You're corny, right? It happens all the time, and I'm here to let folks know, if you feel that's what people perceive you as, roll with it. Roll with it. Be corny. Be a simp, whatever. Be a nerd. Speak proper if you want to, right? It's almost like, oh, so I have to talk with a slang. And don't get it twisted. I can do that. I can do it all. There's a time and a place to be about that. So what am I getting at? When I'm looking at all these comments, and let's keep it real, it comes from both sides and it's both nasty. If I'm watching a Chicago Sky live stream, there are so many nasty, hateful things said about Angel Reese or about Caitlin Clark. So if I'm on a Chicago Sky Live, they are dogging Caitlin Clark. If I'm on an Indiana Fever Live, they are dogging the crap out of Angel Reese. It is sickening. Why can't we like one thing while destroying the next thing? Why can't we just like what we like? I'm sorry. Caitlin Clark has just come off of breaking the WNBA record in most assists in one game, and she's going to break a lot of rookie records as well. And shout out to Angel Reese, who also broke a WNBA record with consecutive double doubles. So both of these young ladies are doing it big. But see, I'm here to show you that you can like someone a little bit better than the other, but you ain't got to tear that person down, or that thing down, or that place down, or that other whatever shenanigan down. You don't have to be lovable while being cruel to make yourself feel better. It drives me crazy. So much though, so much negativity goes on when it comes to these two young ladies, and especially Caitlin Clark, who has said nothing negative at all in any of this. If you want to go the Angel Reese route, she has been somewhat of a cocky person, but nothing is wrong with that if Caitlin Clark isn't worried about it. If Angel Reese isn't worried about Caitlin Clark, why we as a community are worried about that? Yeah, Angel Reese put herself out there. She put herself out a little more than Caitlin Clark does, but that's more of a brand thing. That's more of a I'm trying to get myself out there and be no on Sports Illustrated stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with that tactic at all. Nothing wrong. I respect it because in hindsight, let's keep it real. Odds makers right now, Caitlin Clark is a heavy favorite, minus 2,000 to win WNBA Rookie of the Year. Angel Reese right now is at plus 600. But I always felt like it wasn't even close, no matter how dominating Reese has been with the double doubles. But it isn't your outside of her 27 and 14 night against I forgot who it was. I think I want to say Seattle, right? Outside of that game, it's been a lot of 12 points, 16 rebounds, 10 points, 14 rebounds, that kind of stuff. In the last 3 or 4 nights, 3 of the last 4 nights, Angel Reese has had to kind of scratch and claw for that last point to get into double digits. So I'm saying her history, albeit great, it's still not as great as Caitlin Clark's history. And you can hate me and bash me all you want. I am a black man, and I think Caitlin Clark is dominating Rookie of the Year. Albeit Angel Reese is still a freaking dog, still balling. But we're going into that narrative just because as a black person, you don't like the attention that Caitlin Clark is getting over Angel Reese. So now all of a sudden, you have no clue about sports. You have no clue about the WNBA. All you know is it is a white woman versus a black woman, and you're black, so you hate that white woman. Or it is a black woman versus a white woman, and you're white, and you hate that black woman. That's got to stop right there. We don't have to go at war with each other to prove a point. Just say you like this person or you like that person and let bygones be bygones. That's how I've always felt, right? Caitlin Clark, to me, head and shoulders having a better year than Angel Reese for Rookie of the Year, right? And matter of fact, if they were a few games above 500, I might even say Caitlin Clark would have some MVP points in there, albeit Asia Wilson is going to be MVP by also a landslide, right? Let's not keep that. Let's not get that twisted. But my thing is, it's almost like, yo, Carlos, and yes, I'm a black man with a Hispanic name, but I'm all the way black though, so don't get that twisted, right? But it's saying, yo, why aren't you for the culture? That's for the culture. So you mean to tell me just because I'm African American, I've got to be pro black in every single thing of life? Everything? No, there is a certain time and a place to be for your people, right? When it comes down to equality for life itself, I want to be just as equal as the next race. I'm pro black. I'm down for it because I'm down for my people getting better, getting treated the same as the next race, right? When it comes down to education, I want the same for my black and brown folks. I get that. I'm all about that. Then I could be pro black on that, right? When it comes down to just living the same kind of equal life with the equal rights, right? There is a time and a place to be for your people, quote unquote. Sports is not that thing. It is not. One thing about me, y'all know this is Uneducated Sports Talk. I am a die-hard sports fan since the day I was born. That means I know more than the average person, right? So when I say I'm sitting here and I'm watching these games for the WNBA, it is clear to me, no matter how good Angel Reese is actually playing, Caitlin Clark is just that much better. And we got to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, are we really pro Angel Reese, or are we just that anti Caitlin Clark? There's a difference, right? Because I'm going to keep it real. Asia Wilson is the best player in the WNBA, and that is also head and shoulders above pretty much everyone else right now. But she got no shine and no love. And people said, oh, why didn't she get the shine? And I'm going to keep it real with you. It's her style of play. Not saying it's boring because I love it. I'm a sports guy. I love the way Asia Wilson plays. But the newbies, the casual fan, they don't like the way Asia Wilson plays because it's not spectacular. What am I getting at? Caitlin Clark is a white woman who plays like Steph Curry in college, and now she has brought that same game into the WNBA. What am I getting at again? Well, her style of play is why people gravitated towards Caitlin Clark. She's not the first white woman to be really good at basketball. No. I mean, there's Diana Taurasi out there who's been balling for 2 decades as a white woman. She ain't getting this kind of love. There is a reason. There are levels to this. So what else am I getting at? Here we go. If Caitlin Clark was black with her same play style, the same style of play, she will get just as much love. There's a smidge different because she is white with that same play style. So it's not the fact that she's a white woman hitting threes. It's that she's a white woman hitting logo threes. She's a white woman hitting 30-foot three-pointers, step back threes, right? That's the difference. If she was a black woman with the same play style, she would get just as much fanfare. Now, being white has a little bit of a bonus when it comes down to just mathematics. There's more white people in the United States than there are any race. So yes, you'll get a lot more eyes from those casual white fans and in all or mostly black women's sport. So let's not get that twisted. All I'm saying is if Caitlin Clark was black, she would get just as much love because her style of play is so awesome. Angel Reese, for what she does and what she does for her team, it is amazing. It is awesome to look at. And yes, I can be pro Caitlin Clark and pro Angel Reese, but still think that Caitlin Clark is just a smidge bit better, or not even a smidge. She's a lot better than Angel Reese. So let's not get that twisted. You can be black and still say that Caitlin Clark is the better player. You can be white and still think that Angel Reese is the better player. Nothing wrong with that. But don't sit here and act like just because she's the black woman and I'm black, I'm supposed to be all for her. No matter what. I'm not that kind of guy. Not with sports. Not with please, not with music. They say just because I'm a black man, I love pop music, you guys. I love it. I've been loving it now since my daughter was about 5. She's now almost 15. 10 years now. And she put me on game. As a father, having children and young children and a daughter, I had to make sure she wasn't hearing the type of rap music I was used to listening to. So I slowly converted myself to listening to music that she could hear, and I don't have to blur out the cuss words, right? Or what they're saying in the R&B and hip hop area. Pop music is more, you know, catchy and more uplifting and a lot more fun to where she can gravitate towards that, right? But just because I like pop music, now I'm corny. Like, what's wrong with your taste in music, Carlos? Hello, I can like pop music. I can like hip hop too. I can like R&B. I don't like country, but maybe I might get into it one day. Am I boring because I like country now? That is where it's coming from, and it starts from us. Now I'm speaking from the black person experience because I've been there and I've done that and I've seen it all. You should see the comments on the social media with my dear black folks dogging Caitlin Clark. Oh, she's ugly, she's skinny, she cries a lot. What is going on? And don't get it twisted, white folks, y'all doing the same thing with Angel Reese. She can't play. She only gets rebounds off of her missed shots. She whines. She's a diva. All that it drives me crazy from these races. Why not just love who you love and respect that part? Why do we have to go ahead and downgrade somebody else, especially you casual fans who have no idea what's going on in the sport of the WNBA? Let's keep it real. Caitlin Clark, barring injury, is going to win Rookie of the Year. Facts. I'm done trying to explain that to folks without trying to feel like I'm trying to hide my feelings and not make you mad because I'm a black man and I'm not no Jason Whitlock who loves the white folks, but he also loves degrading black folks. I'm not doing that and I never will do that. But I tell you what, I'm also a guy, I like what I like. So if Caitlin Clark is the best player of rookies, I'm going to say that. I'm going to keep it real 1,000%. Caitlin Clark is head and shoulders going to win Rookie of the Year over anybody, including Angel Reese. You have got to get with the program, ladies and gentlemen, about life itself. We have to be better people. Love not only yourself, but love others well. Respect your opinion. Respect someone else's opinion, right? As long as it's not negative. Stop being negative. Enjoy the fact that we have this world where Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are dominating the basketball women's game together and growing this sport. It's so catty, it's so chatty, and it comes from all these grown men as well. You make me sick. Grown men making me sick the way they are so catty towards these women, right? Show some respect. Love these girls. Love the game for what it is. You don't have to be black and go with Angel Reese just because she's black. You don't have to be white and go for Caitlin Clark just because she's white. You know, I've had a lot of white friends that speak with a slang because they grew up in the same environment as black folks. And other outside white people say, hey, oh, you hood. You a wannabe black person. No, sometimes you're just a product of your environment. But there comes a time when it comes down to love and hate, right and wrong. Being a part of your environment is no longer an excuse. Sometimes you have to be an adult and act like it. All these keyboard warriors on all these social media platforms downgrading both these beautiful females is driving me crazy. I only want to see from now on, y'all, love and positivity for both these females. Let me know in the comment section who you rocking with, Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark. And if you are African American, it's okay to think Caitlin Clark's going to win it this year, Rookie of the Year. If you're the Caucasian species, it's okay to love and respect Angel Reese for what she's doing for the game of basketball right now for women's. Come on, y'all. It's time to understand that we need more love, more unity with each other, y'all. So this your boy Carlos Clayton. This is another episode of Uneducated Sports Talk. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for more content just like this, all sports fans. You know what time it is. Stay smart. Stay uneducated. Peace. Later, mama. Love you guys as well. And if you're black, it is okay to be pro Caitlin and Clark.